Now let's talk about Miss USA Alma Cooper and her chances of winning Miss Universe this year. And I'm gonna put this really clear off the bat. I think it's challenging this year for Alma, and there's a lot of pros and cons. And let's get right into it. I mean, the first thing that I would like to address is the entire situation back home in the USA with her national organization. There have been just so many changes in the leadership of the organization, and just so many public issues and meltdowns with everything that has been going on at Miss USA, that I think that to a certain extent that has hurt Alma's chances of placing really high at Miss Universe, or even perhaps winning that crown. We also have to acknowledge that, I mean, just 2 years ago, USA won Miss Universe. So does Miss Universe as an organization has an interest of giving the crown once again to USA? I don't think so. I think that maybe they should focus on conquering other markets and try to expand to other areas where the pageant could grow in visibility and business opportunities. I think that the instability within the Miss USA organization can be felt. You can perceive it a little bit in Alma's preparation. I'm gonna split this in two parts. She's beautiful. She is very smart, that we saw during her national competition. I am actually very happy, very pleased with her looks this time around. Her daily look so far has been consistent. She is giving us, very fierce vibe, elegant, very fashion forward. So that's something that I have been enjoying from Alma. I sense a little bit of awkwardness in terms of the interactions with the media, as well as some of the public appearances. I feel like she is not so much at ease in the public appearances, but rather she is more on defense mode, feeling like she has to perform all the time, like she has to impress. For example, there's this video of her arrival at the hotel in Mexico, and as soon as she got off the car, people were greeting her like, "Hey, Miss USA, how are you?" And then she went right to like Spanish mode and then catwalk, which is fine. That's what beauty queens do, right? But there's a time and place for everything, and sometimes it can just feel a little bit awkward. I wonder if some of the instability within the organization reflected in some of her preparation. What type of access did she have to trainers, to coaches, to people who were just like overseeing her and making sure that she is at her best? I can't really blame Alma for this. I feel like the girl is giving us the best that she can with what she has. And for that, she has all of my love and respect. Having said that, I mentioned earlier that sometimes she pushes the performance a little bit too much. Well, the good news is that in the upcoming day, we will have a lot of events and a lot of moments where performance precisely will be required. So I feel like that will be Alma's opportunity to really show what she has in terms of skills, and to really try to get the pageant fans on board, which I feel is something that there is a little bit of a disconnect between the support system from the pageant fans and what she is trying to present. I mean, even when you look at her numbers on social media compared to previous Miss Universe or, Miss USA's title holders, I feel like she is on the lower side of support and engagement, but by no means that should be a metric that should be considered into her success of her capacity to win Miss Universe. As remember, Arbony, when she won Miss Universe, she was, I feel like, the least followed Miss Universe title holder like in so many years. So people were poking her around, but ultimately Arbony had an incredible reign. So Alma, let's not focus on the numbers. Let's not focus on social media. I don't know, girl, what you're working with in terms of support from your organization back home. I'm also not fully aware of the entire situation with Miss USA. So by no means I'm trying to bash the organization. I'm just saying what I see and what I perceive from the outside, right? I just hope that in the upcoming couple of days, she gets a little bit more at ease with the camera presence, and that she is able to simply give her best, put her best foot forward during the Miss Universe competition. As of now, I am hoping, crossing fingers for Alma's positioning within the top 30. I feel like that will be already a huge accomplishment if she's able to move forward even better, but I feel like a top 30 placement will be justified for Miss USA this year.